especially approaches you and he starts talking to you and asking you stuff and then like wants to give you directions, girl, swerve and run away.
Set my heart on
Hello everybody, this is Gina Bear reporting to you for duty, and today we are going to talk about 10 things you notice when you come to South Korea. My name is Gina. I've been an expat here in Asia for the last 8 years. I spent some time in Japan, now I'm here in Korea, and I'm here on my little corner of the internet talking about life, love, travel, and adventure abroad and beyond. So if you all like that, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and follow me on Instagram, where you will get updates on what's going on in my life. Also, if you guys are thinking about coming here to teach English in Asia, I'm partnered with an amazing TEFL company called ITTT, and they are offering 15% off of your TEFL certificate. All you have to do is just click on the link in the description box below and you will automatically get that discount. It's a great investment in yourself, especially if you are thinking about teaching abroad. And now, without further ado, let's just jump into this darn video. Alright, now one of the first things you're going to notice when you come here to South Korea is you are going to get Hangul Drunk. So you guys know that feeling when you've had like one too many shots of soju, the world is a little buzzy? That's how it feels like, because you are here in Korea, maybe you would have studied some Hangul before you came over, some Korean, you can read everything, but you don't understand everything. That's where the Hangul Drunk comes in. So the next thing you're going to notice, especially if you're a woman, is that you are going to be complimented on your small face, which is completely bizarre to me because according to many Korean friends that I have here, apparently Western faces are slimmer and smaller than Korean faces. It doesn't make sense because the circumference of our head all the way around is the same. But yeah, there's that. You're gonna get complimented on your small face. So just take it and be like, oh, thank you, my face is so small. And then move right along. Also, you are going to notice that manners are insanely different from that of your own home country. Now, one of the first things I noticed when I first started living here was that people do not cover their mouths when they cough or they sneeze. Because of that, I actually got sick all the time. Just be aware that manners are different and that people here like wear face masks as well to combat pollution, and also if they're courteous to others, they'll wear them if they're sick. You're going to notice that people are going to like push and shove you out of the way, particularly the older generation here, because they have that mindset like, I'm old, I'm entitled to do whatever it is I want. The first time that happened to me, some like old grandma like literally grabbed my waist and moved me to the side. It was the most uncomfortable feeling in my life because as an American, we have this personal space bubble and do not violate it, but here the old people, they do not give. So you're also going to notice that everybody carries an umbrella, and that's because like the rain is like super polluted here and they don't want to get that crap in their pores or in their hair or anything. I totally get it. People are not going to hold the door for you either. So if you're like trying to walk in the mall, chances are you're gonna get a face full of door. Also, another thing that you should know is don't pick up any like bowls or plates on the table. That was like a huge mistake that I made because in Japan it's like totally cool if you pick up a bowl and then you eat with your chopsticks, but here, oh my gosh, that's a big no-no. People are gonna look at you like you are a heathen barbarian, so keep those manners in mind. Fourth thing you're going to notice here, especially like if you're traveling alone, is that Korea has a very uri or we culture. So it's going to be very difficult for you to go to restaurants and order for one because a lot of places serve for two. So you can kiss your dekalbi goodbye unless you go and eat with some random traveler or stranger you found that day. You'll also notice that affection here is like very different. Like I noticed that like men here in South Korea, they seem to be like more affectionate with each other. Like I've seen them hold hands and grab each other around the shoulder. To me, that was a huge shock because in America, like if you did that, all the guys would be like, oh my gosh, like dude, do you like him? You're not a man. You know, all that like stupid like toxic masculinity stuff that I grew up with. I don't know if it's changed now, but that was a huge shock for me. And then when I saw my students doing it, you know, like hugging each other, sitting on each other, like being all over each other's laps, it was kind of a culture shock for me. So you're definitely gonna notice that like the way people show affection here and what's considered masculine is a lot different than probably from your home country. Another thing you'll notice is that small businesses here are really heavily supported, and I'm totally into that. And a lot of you guys always ask me like, oh, what's like a good restaurant or a good cafe or something to go to? Honestly, I can't really give you an answer because in the blink of an eye, it's there and then it's gone, because that's how often small businesses pop in and out of the Seoul area. One of the good things about small businesses is that they will notice you and like they'll remember your order and they'll give you like service or service, which is like extra food or extra something, which is really nice. Another thing you'll notice that's super weird here if you're just like scrolling through the channels is that censorship is a strange thing. Like they censor guns, knives, alcohol, cigarettes. And also if you guys are like trying to figure out why Korean drama kisses are like so effing weird, it's because of censorship. I mean, let's be real. Nobody kisses like that. I mean, like who goes in and, you know, wants to mac on you and then they have their eyes open in shock? Like, no, if I'm liking a dude and he wants to mac on me, I'm gonna be like, anyway. Because Korea is considered more conservative and the older generation is more conservative and they would probably see something like that as super scandalous. That's why Korean drama kisses are the way they are, and that's why they censor like a bunch of weapons and stuff like that. Another thing you'll notice is that while public transport here in South Korea is ahead of its time and freaking amazing, it's just that good. They got apps that tell you what car to take, when to transfer, they even have an alarm that'll wake you up. Girl, that blue line 1, because it's the oldest line here in South Korea, it's also the smelliest and the ratchetest, and you will find people that just kind of get up on the train and start like screaming whatever they're screaming to sell their products. Line 1, it's an experience here. Another thing that you will notice is that South Koreans are just like absolutely obsessed with coffee. Like this is coffee nation. Behind soju, I'm pretty sure coffee is the other national drink of this country. And you'd be surprised, you know, because if you go to Japan, they're like obsessed with tea, but no, here they're obsessed with coffee. And there's so many coffee shops to choose from, so many cute cafes. Like sometimes there's like 2 or 3 coffee shops in like a little block vicinity. If you are a coffee addict, if you are a coffee lover, rejoice, because Korea is your country. All right, and the last thing you'll notice here in South Korea is that appearance is absolutely everything. Like women go out, you know, they're dressed really well, they got their eyebrows did, their hair did, you know, clothes on point. And it's not just the women, men are very, very well aware that they have to dress really well too. And this might be like a culture shock because, you know, coming from Chicago, where yes, there are people that are dressed to the nines, but there's also people in their sweatpants strolling around the Walmart. You would never see that here in South Korea. Like I've never seen anybody dressed down, even to go to the grocery store. All right, and now I'm gonna throw in one final bonus because legit, I just thought of this off the top of my head, but especially if you're a foreign woman, you are going to notice that you are going to get approached by men. Let me tell you something about Korean culture. Koreans do not talk to strangers. That is absolutely uncomfortable for them. Unless they're college students like trying to practice their English and, you know, do a project, whatever, that's the only time you're gonna get a stranger talking to you. If a man especially approaches you and he starts talking to you and asking you stuff and then like wants to give you directions, girl, swerve and run away. I'm telling you, there are people here that are considered horse riders, and those are the people who have a foreigner fetish, and if they're talking to you, they are creepy. That being said, use your better judgment, okay? Like there are some people that are just genuinely being nice. Most people are not, especially if he's a man approaching you as a woman. Be careful, ladies. And that is it for this video today. If you guys like this video and you'd like to see more videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that notification bell, and follow me on Instagram because that's where all the good stuff goes down. If you guys noticed like anything else that I didn't point out when you came here to South Korea, please leave a comment in the comments below. I always get back to you guys. And I will talk to you lovelies later. Gina Bear, signing out.
I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desire, set my heart afire.